All right, my check. What's going on? Everybody?
Uh,
What's good, my boy P? Ready to get started today?
Episode number Curry.
Oh, that boy said Curry, not 30, Curry, cause that boy Curry to go.
It's 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 like the new generation, bro. You know how like it is. I bet that's how little kids grow up these days. Really be knowing that boy really is the greatest shooter of all time. That is just
Man,
amazing.
listen, bro. Listen. To me
It's
personally,
crazy.
it is a damn shame that we having kids out here saying Curry instead of Kobe.
Only because we're on 30, not 24.
That is, even that though, man. I've been like, there's
Oh, the
there's a couple
kids,
kids that
yeah,
I'll
the
be
kids.
seeing. There's some kids that I'll be seeing. They'll be like throwing like a garbage somewhere, and they'll be like, "Oh, Curry." I'm like, bro, what? It's no
Yeah, the
Kobe.
kids. I feel you. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You're right.
It is weird, but it's the new generation.
But
What do we expect?
that boy is the greatest of all time shooter. So we
He's the
can't.
greatest shooter.
We gotta give him his.
Gotta give him
Gotta
the
give him
flowers.
his
Gotta give him the flowers.
flowers. Exactly. Okay. So what was I doing? This is gonna be only on this time frame here, and then this is gonna be only on. So I'm just fixing this up real quick.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, guys, so
Hours.
you know what we're doing today. Oh, let me get my face up here because y'all cannot see my beautiful face. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But what we're doing today, you know, today is Monday night. Monday night, that means that we are checking out what trade opportunities we can find tonight for the market, tomorrow that it could be setting up, or even for potentially on Wednesday. You know, but this is what Monday night is all about with Chart Talk. Coming to see what type of trade setups we can get. So
Sir, yes, sir.
Payton's gonna be doing the walkthroughs and stuff like that. You know, I usually have I'm gonna have my own charts over here to the side of me to see what I'm looking at. But ultimately, we're probably more than likely gonna be seeing the same thing on the charts.
Facts. Yep. So let's start it off with, of
Dropping
course,
a like and subscribe. That's what we're dropping in. That's what we're starting it off with. Don't forget before we start. I'm sorry, P. I had
Yeah,
to.
for real. Go ahead and do that because this is 30 days in a row. I'm not sure if a lot of people can do anything that for 30 days in a row. I don't know if you've even brushed y'all's teeth for 30 days in a row. So
Ooh.
this is 30 days in a row of giving sauce every night. This is not just like, half the time it's me freaking throwing out so much of the 5 years worth of experience that I've got. It's not even funny. So at this point, it's just second nature. So definitely give us a like and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel to 1,000 subscribers. We're about a quarter of the way there. So help us out with
Dang, that's
a
crazy. We
like
are
and
almost there, huh?
We're about a quarter of the way, man. So let's look at the dollar. Let's see, what did it do yesterday? Not much. It was President's Day, so it did literally not a lot at all. But we have marked this level off. This is kind of just like a monthly level, and we're sitting at it. And I just wanted to keep it on my chart because it's important, right? If we cannot break above here, it's going to be tough to look for buys anytime soon. We have this area down here where the market still has this opportunity after the fake out So that would be the first area, the really juicy, I would say, if I can say that. That's kind of weird, but
Sus.
that would be the best area, I
I'm
would
just
say.
playing. I'm just
That
playing.
was a little zesty, I would say.
You said zesty.
This area though, right here, definitely. And a lot of people, you know, shout out y'all ICT people. You know, I need to stop hating on y'all because you are some dedicated folk. Yeah, this would be sort of more or less an order block situation where we have this last down candle before the up move. So this could be just a great area for y'all to watch as well, with this little liquidity sitting right here. So it's lining up y'all strategy, my strategy, AB's strategy. Everyone's looking at this level from a smarter money concept perspective, which is great. Now, currently, though, we are in a downtrend since October, September-ish, and I'm trying to think if there's an opportunity to get short here to take it down into this level on a lower time frame. Now, the volume profile is showing that the month of February, which is this month right here, is this price that I have marked off, which is in the middle of this range. That is the point of control. And then the month prior, January, the majority of its volume is sitting down here. So that's why I'm kind of interested to see if we're going to come back and kind of test this. Now, I guess it technically broke through it already, and it's not a naked or open point of control, but it's still an area where price was interested at. So that's why, you know, we're thinking it could come down in here for one last test before it makes this move up, if that's the case, right? But AB, do you think that this is really a good looking spot to short at, or should we more, or would you more or less wait for price to get down here, or do you need to see these lower time frames?
Based off of the daily, like you said, you know, price has been bearish for a few months. I know that the overall, when we're looking at it on the weekly type of status, that those higher time frames are definitely bullish. But right here, right now, based off of that daily, the way how that daily candle wicked at that 786 and closed, it's, I think that we might see a push to the downside, honestly speaking. That daily.
Let's check out this.
But I want to see the lower time frames because exactly. Yeah, go and peep the lower time frames, and let's see what we got over here.
Let's see what we got cooking it up over here. Where's my volume stuff? All right, perfect. And now we have some. Is this monthly, weekly? Okay, weekly volume. I needed to change that. I'll do this all later, I guess. Actually, just give me a second. This was this needs to be the weekly, so this needs to be on the 1 hour only, and then this needs to be the 4 hour only.
Okay, I see what that boy did. That's fire.
I think. I'm not 100% sure if I did that right.
You
or
put
not.
4 hours to 1
Either
hour.
way, I'll make that right next time, and I'll find these volume levels. Today, I don't 100% need them. I use them more for like a, because the market didn't do anything yesterday technically, so we don't. There's not going to be any surprise volume levels that are showing up, but I'll have to kind of fix that. I think I'm just going to mess with this this right here, but yeah, I mean this area. I think one of two things. We're either going to see this come in here tomorrow and then it makes another drop into this area, or it's going to do kind of a move up, one more move up, and then maybe that's like so hard to anticipate and to trade. So for me, I don't think there's going to be an opportunity tomorrow, just because number one, the market has made higher highs and it hasn't stopped yet. This didn't break any type of structure. So
yes, sir.
it could easily, by structured rules, continue to just go up. So you having a stop loss here is not idea yet. So
No, you right.
why didn't it draw it on the
Sure.
other side? Let me do this here. Okay, so let's go into the 1 hour and see what we can maybe. And I say not having a stop loss there is not ideal, but you know, to each his own for sure.
It can go and get retested.
Yeah. I if the price is right, I might take the shot, you know. But so this would be an opportunity tomorrow if this is gonna hold here at the 78.6, and let's make it yellow, like it. I don't know if that's yellow, but
go ahead and change it to a better color for you.
What color it was that? Is that not yellow?
It is yellow, but it's
dark,
for you though. I want to get comfortable for you, my boy.
If this 78.6 is gonna hold for the swing, then it doesn't necessarily mean that this high should hold. Like I said, it can definitely just do like a little higher high, or even, you know, a little bit higher high and then hold the swing move. But this is also an opportunity that could arise tomorrow. If the market gets here, it would mean that this monthly level is starting to break and retest. Yeah. But if this comes up here and then makes the actual move, then this monthly level will not be holding. So it's kind of a weird zone. I'm going to get that monthly level out of here. I just understand where we are. It's probably going to be a little either volatile or, you know, probably build some type of sideways movement until it gets volatile, just because the Fed is gonna have to do something. And I think Wednesday we're gonna get to hear a FOMC, so we're gonna get to see something with the dollar. But right now, with there being this daily point of control up here that lines up really well, and let's make this red. You know, we don't know what the market is gonna do, but with all these kind of confluences of price, where we have the blue line, which is that swings level, we have the 78.6 of this kind of impulse. No, it didn't break structure, but it did have a nice little impulse off of the swing zone. And then we also have this red line, which is the point of control from the day that it dropped. So in my opinion, you know, if this is all I had to look at, I would be trading this all day long. All day long, I would be looking for sells at the 78.6. But when you zoom out a little bit, you kind of see this, and you're like, that momentum is still present. Let me just bring in something I don't really care about, but I just want to see where this 50 EMA is sitting. So just give me 2 seconds. All right, and I want to see it where it's on the 4 hour, because, okay, interesting. It's getting pretty close, and once this trend starts to move up, I expect this to hold until it makes a complex correction, which will be possibly this move here, or it could go here, here, here into this level. Regardless, we're still looking for buys here. But yeah, as it gets close to here, we could easily see this do one more push up and give me my third wave of divergence that I've kind of always wait for. But you know, tomorrow we might take a shot at this, because it doesn't look bad. Definitely have some supply. Is there any supply on this drop? I'm still seeing the bulls pretty heavy right now on the volume. So if you look for shorts tomorrow, half risk. It's definitely not like the best looking trade. It's a
B setup.
I could see this
because the only
happening.
thing is that the 15-minute time frame structure broke. That's about it.
Okay, let's drop all the way, and then
That's only
we had this area here get broken,
and then that's where the
that's
volume
it.
sitting
This
back
area
up. So yeah,
is holding, and it's kind of starting to create some type of accumulation structure here. So in fact, tomorrow the play is going to either be this, and then we're going to look to go long here, or it's going to slowly get its way into here by New York, which would be right here, 8 a.m. And then we'll be looking for it to make a move down. So we either get kind of this move here, we get the drop during London, and then the fake move back into the range, and then we'll get the test for New York, or we get this for New York. And this will be kind of more risky. This is also a little risky. So either way, I think it's, tomorrow's not the best trading day, but it's a setup. It's a play, definitely. So that means on the euro, or we're just here on EU, which looks like it has a better looking 15-minute play. So the dollar, this 15-minute sell that we're looking at versus, here's the, whoa, I really drew that much? Well, that's fine. 15-minute sell that we're looking at versus the euro's 15-minute sell. So
man, I be loving your Picasso.
It's abstract.
I love that. That boy, hey, that's a bar. He said that's abstract. That's a bar.
Let me put this on. I think this is the daily. Yeah. Okay, so we have this point of control down here that has not been tested. That is gonna be our entry area for tomorrow. If I think a half risk opportunity on the buys here is okay. It's all lining up. We can look at it on the daily real quick to just kind of confirm what we're kind of showing here. And on the daily, we have this bullish fib, and price has very closely missed the 78.6, made a reversal candle, and so now we're coming into this 50 EMA. If it's gonna hold, quote unquote, it needs to come down in here and reverse quickly. If not, this is looking kind of bearish. But to me, this area, just like the dollar has that imbalance to the downside, this has imbalance to the upside that I think it is going to eventually fill. Regardless of what happens here, this could do this. Eventually, I think price is going to come back in here. But it's not really relevant yet. It's kind of a target. It's kind of an idea. These highs here kind of help, but
it's pretty interesting how that daily volume right there is the highest amongst all the other volume.
Yeah, I don't know about that, because let me look at the Euro futures, and it's not really like anything on the Euros futures. So
and the Euro futures hit the 78.6.
Yeah, the Euro futures did hit the 78.6 on this here to here.
The Euro futures is the play.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm really basing this off of, I believe. But
and the DXY has good confluence.
Right, exactly. So I'll just move that over a little bit. Boom, right into this monthly point of control would be ideal. So we got alerts set up for the euro. Let me just see what the pound is. The pound has a nice impulse as well. So it would be a little annoying if the euro got there first. It really is based off the dollar. I'm saying if the euro gets there before the dollar gets there, it's gonna be. You might even quarter risk it because
Yeah, no,
it's probably gonna
I
slip
agree with that.
through.
I agree with that because
Yeah.
then if the
So
dollar gets to where we need it to get to, more than likely the euro would then be at those equal lows. Okay, yeah, I agree with
right,
that. I agree with that.
right,
I agree.
right. And the way this pound looks is kind of strong too. So, and not strong like heavy strong, but just this last wave. I measure waves because that's what my great grandfather taught me. Shout out to
Wyckoff.
rest in peace, Minister Richard Wyckoff. I love you, but yeah, that's what he preaches wave analysis. That's why we are the next wave. Not really, that's not why, but that
There's a whole bunch
it's
of
a
reasons
good
why. There's a whole
it
bunch of
sounded
reasons
good.
why we're the next wave.
It sounded good though. Let's look at GU real quick because this is interesting. Um on the daily here, if you're talking like just a wave swing, I don't really fib something like this. I usually fib something more like this, right? So I'm still interested in that. But for now, I just wanted to point out how if this is to hold here at this 78.6, there definitely was bulls present. It's not, regardless if you trade Fibonacci or not, there was bulls present here. So
Yeah.
let's go down to the lower time frame and just kind of look and see where we're at. So we have this area where there was some accumulation. We get a spring, another spring, and then we pop out of that. Once price comes back into this level, we're starting to get some bullish movement. Boom. We're back in again with some bullish divergence this time. And then we get a pop out. Now it didn't break structure. It's just some momentum. So it could be a little fake noise to make one more move down to give me 3 waves, which I always say that, but I genuinely rarely get it. So, you know, I'm not trying to get like all emotional or whatever, but we do have a move here. We have a fake move. And if we come back into this level, you know, it's valid as well,
Ooh,
in my opinion.
that's valid.
Yeah,
That's pretty valid.
you know, with this level holding the way that it did over here, I like that. And so we're on the 4 hour. I need to see why it's not showing me some love. All right, let's bring this. Cool. All right.
It's just being a hater.
Let's go to the next. Yeah, it's like, I don't care. AU, very
Wait,
similar,
did it just pop up as
you
soon
can
as it
see.
left? No, never mind. Something totally different. Never mind. I'm sorry. Continue. My
It's all
bad,
good,
bro.
it's all good. AU is like the same exact thing. If it's going to continue up, this was like a spring type move in this weird reaccumulation for it to go up. I see it in the volume profile that it failed to go lower here. So most likely will make this move up. But if I'm going to be honest, EU and it does have a nice move, and it kind of moved up yesterday.
Dang, man.
So
they all look similar, man.
They all look similar. I won't lie about that. So it's kind of pick your poison day in the market tomorrow.
And people, I promise you, probably trying to say, "Oh, wow." Wait, did that happen? Was that
that's
like
hard
that last
not
week? Or was that like that yesterday?
Let me go here to the 15-minute, and I'll tell you what happened because it should give me 15. Okay, yesterday, yeah, it started here and it ended here.
Dang.
So,
That's surprising.
but Friday or Thursday is this day.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, and then Monday gets caught up in here somehow. Wait, this is weird. What? This volume profile, I'm gonna have to look at these settings. Anyway, this is definitely gonna, I'm gonna have to look for shorts right here, I think. It's just ridiculously looks like it got faked out heavy.
Yeah.
And this pair just goes so sideways.
I mean, I'm not trying to freaking
This
be. I'm
level-
not trying to be that guy, but you could also throw a AB fib right there too.
Right here?
From look to your left from the high to the low.
That?
Yeah. I'm not trying to be that guy, but
Oh, you got close though.
yeah, very close to it. Dang, never mind. But still.
Yeah, I like the way this looks almost more than I like the way
The others
anything
look?
else looks.
Okay, bro. I'll say this.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, dang, why does this look really good though? Because this looks like a steal.
Yeah. Targets are lining up with the equal lows down here, and just with a lot of price action that has been there in the past. Let's see, the volume levels is interesting. We're definitely coming into last week's point of control right here. So
How would you
if
feel about
there
buys if
is-
the price came down though?
if there is a move like this, I will be interested in the buys. But until then, just I don't really see anything. Maybe, because if it slips this level, the volume profile is saying like, yo, it's either gonna slip and come back, or like it kind of has done, or it's gonna slip this time and like not come back. I need more price, I guess. There's nothing to give me down here, so we're like actually at the point of control of
You chef, goddamn.
the year. So there might be a bullish push here.
Dang.
I'm just not
Okay.
seeing it besides this.
No, that's exactly what I was
And
talking
if
about.
it oh
That's
okay.
exactly
Well,
what I was
then
talking about.
it's tough because that volume profile is there's a baby mount right there. Let me get some more.
And then to the
Yeah,
upside, there's
it
like
really
nothing.
should probably hold the 78.6.
And then to the upside, there's nothing. Like, I like the sell because that looks like a fake out, but there's nothing to the upside. Except for when you put more price.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
you
a
put
weird
more
one.
pricing. It's weird.
Market's weird right now, I believe, and it's just been weird too. So that's the thing. It's nothing new either.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? It'll be off the dollar. Like, however the dollar's really looking, we're gonna have to
We're gonna have to
pick
base
our
trades
poison.
off of
But
that.
this has a little bit of, Wyckoff-ish look to it. If we see this and then one more down here at that 78.6, that's cash money. So if this little Wyckoff crap starts to really hit, you know how I feel about that. If the Wyckoff if it's there, if it gives me the 1, 2, and the 3, we're good for the test. This is like the highest risk to reward trade you could possibly get, because this move happens so fast and you actually get to hold the full risk to reward because you have kind of figured out a higher probability schematic, not just like a bull flag or something. And then the next high probability trade would be to when it starts to coil up and kind of break a range that it has not even created yet. But once it starts to coil up and then it breaks out, you have another high probability trade there. But let's go to UJ maybe. Is it even doing anything? Let me just see,
It's a
because
lot more
UJ
bullish
has
than I
been
thought it was gonna
bullish.
be.
Yes,
For the
UJ
day.
has been starting to go up again, at least for this correction. First of all, dumb bullish. Let's get that into play first. Very bullish overall. It's like this is just a pullback.
It just looks like the dollar.
Yeah, and then it's already starting to like break out though. The dollar's like trying to do this still.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, so yeah, we have some interesting levels here. UJ from the month of December, a lot of volume sitting right here. You can see it was kind of marked off on this chart. And yeah, either the sellers are going to win or the buyers are going to win. If the buyers win, this is where they're coming. Kind of hard for me to buy this right here.
If anything, I would have to throw a fib on this.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible.
So you know where so you know how I feel about UJ.
He said I'm bearish. 4 hour bearish divergence here. So this momentum is started to get weak as price is coming into this level where it's rejected twice, but it has sat here a lot longer than it has the last 2 times. So that's kind of saying something. It has a little bit of a head and shoulders look to it, but very, very small. Not small. It has a look to it.
It did it if it would have broke that structure, because it didn't even break 15-minute structure. Actually, kind of. I guess it could have. But
no, it's kind of just. I think one more pump on UJ.
Yeah.
Or maybe even 2, because in my opinion, I'm not even seeing the Wyckoff kind of schematic here. I'm seeing the head and shoulders, which is maybe a fake out for the retail. What I need to see, maybe I can see it better on the 1 hour, but I can't. So maybe this is like a spring, but or like an up thrust. There's most likely going to be one more, and then we need to say after that I will be more opposed to trading UJ to the downside. Right now it just is a little too sideways with a little bit too much divergence, but it's still a little too bullish. It's kind of just ugly in my opinion. I would like to see what GJ looks compared to UJ real quick. So let's just check that out. And yeah. So GJ's also coming right into an interesting level, or trying to come into this level where I don't really want to go against this.
I'm still trying to sell up there. Yeah.
Number one, you don't see this type of price action very often ever in any market. Number one, you don't see a market usually move straight down this fast, or up really in that regard. But let's just see what this, you don't usually see a 500 pip candle in 1 hour.
You don't see that every day, even on gold. And that says a lot.
So what that means is there is or was not anyone willing to buy this market in between here and here, literally. So that's like going to an auction with whatever you're trying to sell, and you have to sell that thing though, and no one is buying it from you. What are you gonna do? What are you instantly gonna do?
Put it at like $1.
If no one's buying it, but you have to sell it, you're gonna drop the price, and someone's gonna come buy it. And then until there's someone willing to pay that price for it, right? And that's just exactly what happens in the market. And no one wanted to pay for this right here. until then we found someone who wanted to pay for it, and then these guys unloaded a little bit, so the price dropped a little bit more. They sold off their position. But now what I think is happening is this has formed a nice accumulation here, and price is getting ready to do this and just blast straight through this sucker. Because number one, I think the pound has an opportunity to move to the upside, like we looked at. And I think the yen, let's look at the yen. So we need the yen to be bearish or have a bearish bias if this is going to move and break through this. So
if it's bullish, that's the reason why it hasn't done it yet.
And it also could still come back into this area where there is a lot of imbalance. It definitely can still come into there. So, but what we need to see for the yen is we need to see a bearish, macro bearish yen. So this can kind of look possibly bullish. And this is kind of what we are hoping to see on the yen. There's still an area where, yes, it can go a little bit lower before it makes this move up. But ultimately, we want to see the yen start to correct to the upside and then make a downside move. So we need to see this really. The timing of this isn't 100% perfect. It's timing out better with GJ doing something like this than this.
Yeah.
So if the yen does more or less something like this, then we will be probably seeing GJ do a pullback to the downside. But if the market, if the yen does kind of drop like this, let me see how much percentage that would be. Let me go to the 15-minute real quick.
Ooh.
I can't see past my Picassos. What is going on with it? Okay, a little volatility right now in the yen. So if it does drop down into this level, that would be a decent drop. So 1% in a currency is like when it does big crazy numbers, kind of. 1.5 is like news numbers, and then anything in between is kind of steady. So an 8 or a 0.8% drop in the yen would be a little bit of a noisemaker.
Hey, yo, Picasso.
Here's the thing. What's up?
When you're done with this, you might want to check out Biddy.
25 just broke, huh? Let's talk about it.
Sorry, Picasso.
GJ.
Sorry, he's like, you see, GJ.
This thing is either gonna fake me out on live, or I'm gonna call the fake out live. Which one do I want to do? Interesting. Okay. Let's go to the 1 hour.
I like how I called you Picasso. That's funny.
Don't call me that though.
I know I can't. I can't. I know. I gotta stop.
All right. So this thing is genuinely either about to rocket ship up, or we're about to get faked. Whoever buys is about to get faked out.
Dang, man.
Is it worth the risk to reward? That's the question that everyone should be asking themselves. So let's look at this. On the daily,
it's been winding.
Here's the trade
damn. It's been winding up nicely. I'm feeling buy stoppish.
So here's how I was looking at this. Over here, yes, this is the structured high that has not broken, or that you could say that is whatever the wick high or whatnot. But I was looking at it on the daily, and this is the price that it never closed above. And you can simply go here and just go to the line chart.
Exactly.
And this was the price that it could never close above. Yes, it wicked above here a couple times, but never did it close a daily candle above there. Well, yesterday we have a daily candle that closed above this level.
Cleanly.
The volume did, yes, cleanly. It did increase, but it's not the biggest volume, but it definitely broke the volume before it. It didn't necessarily make a bullish like engulfing candle, but there's gonna be, what I think is gonna happen right here is there's gonna be a lot of battle, buyers and sellers. And if the buyers are actually going to take the market up, here's what they have to do. They have to buy every single order of sellers that are coming in the market right now. They have to buy every single order, and then they have to buy more if they want to push this price up. So it's going to be, and then what happens is, if this is a true bullish move, everyone who's selling has stop losses here, here, and here. Okay. And maybe here. Hopefully it's not too much higher than that though. As the market comes up, if the market comes up and it hits these stop losses, your sell orders become buy orders, because you have to buy the market back as your stop losses get hit, and you're just adding more bullish pressure to the market. And then that's when the market really does make a bigger move, because you have people who, first of all, bought here, the big money, right, who probably even accumulated down here and could possibly be really taking this market up right now, have bought. Now you have people who are in buy stops who have bought. You have people who have gotten their orders triggered, stop loss orders triggered, are now buyers. So it's hard sometimes to to go against these levels where I do believe the market could fly,
right?
Like a good let's see, I'm not kidding, 5,000 points quick, 20%. But at the very same time, it is, number one, in an area where it hasn't necessarily broke too much. It broke very slightly. It hasn't necessarily broken the recent highs, and it does have somewhat of a distribution look to it with this like blow off top type look. But as the market right here, it's just sideways as it gets. I think the bulls are getting ready to make, at the bare minimum, a fake pump, and then hopefully it does just take off and do what I think. But it very well could do this, and if we see that move, it's just the nature of Bitcoin, to be honest. That's the price of this asset. It is the most volatile asset, but you also might experience one of the biggest trades you've seen in a long time. So is it worth it? I think it might be worth it. Now, how do you catch a position? This is the hard part on something like this. And this is where your risk to reward comes into play, and if you're gonna be like greedy or not or whatever. So first of all, I do want to say that we were waiting for 22.8, kind of. We wanted this price first. We still might get it. You know, this might fake out and come back down here. But for now, I think this is an opportunity. Let me go to the futures market and see what the volume looks like on that, because it's usually not this time of day where we get volume. Yeah, it's very low. That's not good. This is showing a lot of bullish divergence, but we have kind of coiled back up into this 50 EMA. With the dollar having this little pop right here, I don't know. I would like the dollar to do this. That would send this bad boy soaring. Let me think. There really isn't a good stop loss.
The only,
in my opinion,
man, the stop loss that I would suggest if I were to play this buy, it's one of two places. It's either gonna be, hold on, let me clear that off.
Sorry, there you go.
You're good. It's either gonna be here or here. Those are the only two places I could play it, and it would have to be a buy stop.
Yeah.
It would have to be a buy stop, like right here ish, for me.
Yeah, it would have to be a buy stop.
So that would be for me if I'm playing the buy stop. But then I'm looking at this volume, and I'm like, I don't like the volume that's associated. But price is coiling up, and we talked about price coiling up. It's been coiling up on the daily, so it's like.
We did.
It's hard.
We talked about it.
It's hard not for me to want to place the buy stop.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna look at. Let's go to the 4-hour. I see this, but then I also see bears.
Right?
Volume
because the
wise,
biggest volume came when the bears came in.
No test in here. So it was like the market came back up into this area to try to make another push up, and there was no volume. Now the market is trying again. It's like there's not that much volume. If it breaks, if you play this and it breaks this high and it doesn't have a lot of volume, I would question it. That sucker's going to 26.5 though. Oh man. Okay, let's do this though, so we're not sitting here waiting for it or anything. I'm gonna put an alert for it. Let me see.
Sheesh.
A lot of
speculation.
Yeah.
Because realistically speaking, the only time to sell would be at this pricing, but it's not the best.
Oh, I'm not even look. I'm
not
looking
the best
for
look for a sell. So the best place to buy it at is not here either, because it's like breakout.
Yeah, I'm here for the breakout though, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm here for the buys more than the sells.
This thing is like, if in a stupid bullish market, you don't get stupid deep pullbacks. So it's kind of low key, like perfect. I'm not even gonna lie. Let me look at Ethereum.
That was loud.
Because this Joker is gonna go too, but it doesn't. I guess it does look good too. I see better spots on Bitcoin. This looks like it's gonna come up and hit this and reject, and that's something to watch for too. Ooh. If Ethereum comes up and hits this and shows that rejection, because I am already feeling this divergence coming along. When this comes up and hits this and turns around, I feel like this is, or if it turns around, that's going to be some divergence look right there, and that could show some weakness in the market, and then Bitcoin could turn around. So I'm not 100% with this, but I feel like Bitcoin is either about to rock or roll, dog. for real. And I'm here for the opportunity for it to rock me to sleep or
Nah, this
roll
thing's
me.
about to rock, man. Because the way how this weekly looking, bro, on RB,
Yeah, that weekly is it. That's what I'm saying. That
listen, that
weekly is
weekly is
crazy.
looking, bro. Even today's week's this week's candle right now, it's green. Like I'm like, damn, son.
Yeah, I would like to see this
Everything
correct.
everything 1 hour up is bulls. So it's like, damn, son.
Yeah, I would like to see these correct to give Bitcoin that opportunity. Oh yeah, come on.
Ooh,
Give this
yes,
that
Dow
shot
Jones.
tomorrow.
Okay, yes,
Okay, so hold up. We might be
showing some love for us. Awesome.
the Dow might be a buy tomorrow just because
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how stupid the stock market is, but this move up is interesting. It's not a pretty look. If you go to
15
the
minute.
15 minute, it's like it definitely an AB fib, but it has a
Definitely an
nice
AB
little
fit.
bull flag. It's something that we will look at tomorrow morning
For
once the
sure, for
market
sure.
gets back into this low. Let's put this here. You see, there is definitely some volume here, so I'm with this play.
I'm hella with it.
Definitely with this. This could be interesting tomorrow. For a 1-to-1 or something like that.
And that would match up with the dollar
Or
and
even
with the
coming up
EU.
all the way, really,
Europe,
because
that'd be
these
clutch.
things be low key built to buy until they're not, though.
Until they're fucking not.
It sucks. Gold, I'm still here for gold's
It's funny because
buying
this drawing
opportunity.
looks just like the drawing that you did on EU low key.
This definitely to me has like some stop hunt vibes right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then this bullish push is pretty clean. I wish it would have. I guess it did kind of start to break above this 50 EMA, and if it pumps like that, that would kind of be sketchy buys low key. I don't know about this one. It didn't make the biggest impulse up, but to me, it looks very much like EU, like you said. It had this reversal pattern to it, and it's starting to break out of it. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it if it lines up. Definitely here for it if it lines up. I want to see silver real quick, see if it has an impulse. Oh yeah. This is nice. So silver's still looking better in my opinion. I said that on the weekly analysis. Got to make sure I have an alert right here. Silver just clearly looks like it broke out of this reversal
Superior.
pattern, that it has this chance. So I'm gonna keep watching the metals this week. Oil, let's see if it broke out of anything. Kind of starting to look a little interesting here.
I don't really look for this. Yeah.
Or that. So let me go here. It's just so sideways that I don't care for it, just period. But
Yeah.
those are two setups for the oil people. The oil people.
Hey, man. People like Tory be loving to trade oil.
No, I know, but it just sounds funny, the oil people.
Oh, like you say like the mole people. That's funny.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep these on my charts. Sometimes I just draw my own boxes.
You really do. You're like, man, forget the rectangle.
I know. I'm just like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Draw my own box real quick. We don't look at this pair. Why is this on my watch list?
Why
Maybe?
is it on
Just
there? It's because I used to look at it.
XRP, Let's see, No.
Dang, XRP is
Bitcoin,
not looking like
you're not
it's
trying to
about
break.
do something. Dang, that makes me think that Biddy's not. Oh man, no way.
Yeah,
No.
it said no thanks.
I don't-
With 2 minutes left, it said no thanks.
Dang, all right, yeah. I think that dang,
Yeah,
Bitcoin.
but now it's one of those chances. Now it's one of those times where it's like it just gives people fucking hope that it's gonna drop, and it's not. It's the Bulls stepped in. Let me get this dang. Okay, here we go. We get some volume coming back into the point of control for the day or for yesterday. Has this
the day.
not closed? Oh, it doesn't close the right way because of freaking holiday, I swear. It's so weird. Oh. Yeah, I think if you are the sketchiest trader ever, you could I'm not putting no buy stops. It's done rejected here too much now.
I need that buy stop above those prices at this point. I cannot be playing
price to close above it, and it's probably gonna go woo.
If it doesn't close above it, it's bears only. Like, that's how I feel. If it doesn't close above,
it could do this so easily though.
Easily.
It could just do all this jazz right here. It needs to like close above it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that.
Not just like it needs to pop up of a stupid candle. And honestly, it should do this though. It should like really make a move down first and then up. What is this freaking line on here for? Let's put that over here. I don't know what that's in the way for. Oh, is this a parabolic thing that I tried to draw? Let me redraw that. Because this thing could be going parabolic. And
for those who are still tuning in, we appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe.
Yo, if you're still tuning in, you might be catching the biggest trade of the week.
For real though.
Here we go. Something like that, maybe. Ooh, if that's the case, then this thing is not ready yet. Let's go like this. Okay, I can just make this look however I want. Great, so it's really subjective. Awesome.
He said it's so really subjective. This is funny.
Okay, so that's just kind of capping.
He
but
said, oh, that's
look at
really
what
subjective.
we got.
That was funny.
So no, I don't really know what's gonna happen on Bitcoin. No one does. That's the coolest part about trading.
Right.
If this technical pattern plays out like it shows on Google, it should do this. And we should get a move up to 28 like I've freaking been saying for the past however long. So like that should, could, would.
Man, that buy stop, I'm saying.
Would. All right. What else is there? What else do people trade? I just want to just check the stock market for 1 second. Actually, EG. I've been looking at EG. I didn't look at it yet.
You haven't looked at. I distracted you.
Mr. EG, you're trying to with me.
Trying to say,
I like
up?
this.
I heard you was talking all that mess. So what's good?
Yeah, it heard me for sure. It's trying to mess with me. So I want EG to come back down into this lovely level.
0.882
down in here. You see that all the demand that we had right here. Are you talking about that demand again when you get back down here, or are you a little punk ass bitch? And if you come down here, you're just gonna slide on me. So I think this boy was really talking over here. So especially after he slid off on them boys and then came up and did his thing. So this is a technical, like, I be looking for these in my sleep. I try to dream about this setup. So
damn,
I really do try to dream about this setup. So when EG gets into here, I will be screaming for the bulls to not hurt me or the bears to not hurt me, because this looks pretty good to me. And last week we called the buy from this level off this move, but I didn't place the order for some reason, and it made the move. So now it's like, all right, it's on. We're in this bullish move here. We get this break here. We get this like X marks the spot ish here. I'm liking it. Is there volume? Not much there. Let me go 15-minute and see if there's anything down here. Yeah, so there is a little bit. It would be coming a little bit lower than I want it to, but you can see that's just kind of showing.
We ain't afraid of no drawdown.
Yeah, we ain't afraid of no drawdown. I'll put that limit right here. You think I'm crazy?
Hell, ooh. Get that quick one to win.
Forex. I know. Let's see. So sometimes for anyone who's still on, and if you're new, or even if you're not new and you're looking just for a little tip or something like that, put your favorite pairs or even all the pairs right here. I made my own section where it says Forex, and these are all the Forex pairs that I will, and then a little bit of some extras, but all the Forex pairs I will even consider trading, even some that I might not even consider trading, but I ain't got no like CHF crap on it besides UCHF. But anyway, the tip is not to just put them all on the same section, or to do this right here, which is really cool. All you have to do is right click and you can add that on your chart right here. But that's a little tip. The tip is put the percentage change up here at the top if it's not already on there, or if you are really good with your pip count and like knowing how much like pips a certain pair should move per day, yada yada yada, then put that up here as well. And then of course your last price, you always want that, but then it can give you a quick glance of how the market overall looks. So right here I have the and really I look at the futures, but the yen, the Aussie, the only Aussie I really look at, which I do look at EA and GA some, but let's do this, and the euro, the dollar, and when these right here to my far right are at 0.1 or 0, literally no movement at all, it doesn't mean the chart hasn't moved. It could have gone up and then way down, but that is telling me that there really isn't a whole lot to look at or to even mess with in the current market right now. You can see right here for the pips, this has moved 16 pips. This has moved 9 pips, right? There's no movement right now in the market. If anything, it's going to be in like the yen or the Aussie, and even that is kind of iffy. But little possibility right there. But yeah, that's just a little tip right there for y'all to just look at real quick and glance, so you don't have to just like be staring at your phone all the time. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. There's a couple good setups we'll be watching. If we see it and we play it and it's high probability, we'll send it out. We're not trying to send out no freaking crazy dumb plays. Bitcoin, this thing is, I don't know what this thing is trying to do. It's trying to tell someone to I can't say that on the stream, we'll get banned. So.
All right,
y'all.
Thanks for hopping on. Again, subscribe, like the channel. We'll see y'all tomorrow for some chart talk. Gonna be back testing. And again, like P said, if we see anything on the charts, we'll let y'all know in the Telegram channel. That being said, y'all have a good night. Peace.